Get the latest UAP news and analysis at Vetted. I'm always open for new and important news and stories on UAP and their disclosure. And I stumbled on a great source for pertinent information and analysis. The YouTube channel is called Vetted Podcast. Great name, published by Patrick, with daily in-your-face videos covering stories, facts, and controversies on current breaking news on the UFOs. Lately, mostly about proof they are real phenomena with disclosure and whistleblower testimony. Patrick follows several big-name channels like Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, known for their Weaponized blog, Ross Coulthart, a well-known Australian UFO investigator who interviewed whistleblower David Grusch, Gary Nolan, a renowned professor of microbiology at Stanford, who is head of the Saul Foundation, researching UFOs, Richard Dolan, a UFO researcher and prolific author with several books on the subject, including documenting fascinating and credible incidents, plus more experts with facts and acts to wonder about and be amazed. I offer my analysis of Patrick's recent broadcasts with his take on the facts, the fiction, and the folly of today's UFO UAP cover-up, truth and disclosure, with a dash of gossip. So let's get into it. I picked some of the latest and greatest clips from Vetted to get my take on what these UAP experts are hawking about. Yes, I said hawking about. I could have used talking about, but it would have been less dramatic. By the way, Patrick is cool looking, calm, and collected, and you'll love his delivery. Patrick is commenting on Jeremy Corbell accusing Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick of lying about contact with David Grusch and contributing to the cover-up. And it's regarding the article Kirkpatrick wrote for Scientific American, which he concluded that there was no evidence of aliens. He also lied about some whistleblowers that Corbell and Knapp sent to him. And they know what the whistleblowers offered to Kirkpatrick, which included evidence.
Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp on their Weaponized podcast last night have responded. And it's probably what you think. Again, they're calling Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick a liar, and they are bringing receipts to sort of point out what he is lying about.
Why would Kirkpatrick lie? Maybe to save his job in the Pentagon. And that's what the government has been very good at for the past 75 years, concealing the true facts and disclosing misinformation to cover what I feel is the truth of the century, or many centuries.
Yeah, be myself, you always say, right? Cool.
It's your birthday.
Thank you. Total
Real quick, happy birthday to Jeremy Corbell. Right? We can all be civil in this community. And when it's somebody's birthday, hey, man, they deserve to be celebrated. So
Jeremy had some colorful comments on his blog, but George gave him the go-ahead because it's Jeremy's birthday.
That they were right to be concerned because there were some of these folks that went to Arrow. There are people who shared information with Sean Kirkpatrick. He's saying it didn't happen. There's no good information at all. There's nothing of value from whistleblowers. And that's simply not true. But what it means is, going forward, now that he's still listed as a consultant to Arrow and has basically cut the gonads off of the credibility of his own organization, what whistleblower is ever going to come forward and trust them again?
And I'd say George got a bit colorful in his description as well, but not quite as direct as Jeremy.
No one in their right mind would do that, to see how their information would be treated, even though they're putting their careers, maybe their lives at risk by sharing that information with that organization. It's dead. That organization is dead. There is no way it can ever be trusted again as long as it stays within the purview of the Department of Defense. Not a chance.
All right. Well, I was really hopeful. And despite me being hopeful and you telling me how it's probably going to play out, this is another Project Blue Book, I was hopeful. Now, look, I am still hopeful. There's a new interim director of Arrow who we hear is a solid human, and he understands there's a UFO problem. And there are people within Arrow who are really good people that want to get to the truth. And I would like to have open comms with those people, because here's the deal. We did, on good faith, send people to Arrow, people that have confided in us and we know how they were treated. We also know what they told Dr. Kirkpatrick. So let's get into the lies. He put them at risk at their jobs, the jobs they're at now. Some of these witnesses, he put them at risk.
Well, you can see that Patrick is a deep thinker, and we're all waiting as the truth trickles out. I've been patient, but I'm getting a little antsy. It's 2024, and we are entitled to the truth, and we need disclosure right now. So I've got to go now and research some more current facts to reveal on the UFO UAP phenomena, so stay tuned. And if you like what you see and hear, please subscribe. I'm Howard from Cyber Times LLC, Crazy Tech.